Aloha and welcome to Maui Nonprofit Notes, your weekly radio show where we talk story with Maui's nonprofit executive directors and their staff to find out how they're working to make Maui the best place to live for all of our residents.
And we are sponsored?
And we are sponsored, you're right, we are sponsored by Pacific Source, the builder's choice. If you're in the process of building or remodeling your home, please check out the Pacific Source showroom and appliance and appliance. Hello.
Cabinet and
Cabinet and
showroom
appliance. That's what it is.
in Waikapu.
It's so gorgeous in there, you know.
It is. It's beautiful. If you haven't gone, go.
It's at the Waikapu Base Yard.
You can dream big.
Oh man, you can just kind of stand there and envision. Here I am. This is our house.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, we want to thank them. This is our fourth year of having them as our sponsor. And we're thrilled with them sponsoring our show and being a great partner. And my name is Susie Tiemann. I'm the executive director of Lokahi Pacific and the president of the Maui Nonprofit Directors Association. And today we have as our co-host Sherry Dodson, who is the executive director of Habitat for Humanity Maui.
Oh, she got it right.
That was a test. You know, it's like how many times do I introduce Sherry and get it right? Well, that's one.
I think we're at 10% now. Good afternoon, everyone.
Oh, wow. I don't know. You know, it's these short weeks that mess us up.
It does. When you roll Monday and Tuesday into one day, it's chaotic. To say the least, yes, I agree.
I was out to dinner last night, and I kept thinking, this seems really weird for a Monday night. What's wrong with it? You know, and then I got home, and I went to bed, got up this morning thinking it's Tuesday, and got the radio turned on, or it woke me up, and I'm listening to the governor and you, and I'm going, no, it's supposed to be Don Couch. And I'm going, oh no, yesterday morning was Don Couch.
You're very confused.
I'm in trouble. That means we have a radio show today at noon. Anyway, I may be in trouble, but we've got a great show for you today. And our first person up to the microphone is Jerry Lum, who's the director for Community Services. No, that's not the right title. Is it Community Services?
You got it.
Oh, okay. At Maui Economic Opportunity. How are you, Jerry?
Good.
Or more commonly known as MEO.
Right.
Yes.
I'm doing well.
For those who are in a hurry, it's MEO.
Yep.
Welcome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
What are you going to tell us about today?
Well, we have a program that's coming up next month, only for the month of June, LIHEAP, Low Income Home Energy Assistance Program.
LIHEAP. I like that.
Isn't it? That's cool.
Yeah.
It's catchy.
It's fun when your acronyms actually make sense.
Yes,
LIHEAP.
LIHEAP. It wasn't us that did it, but it was through the federal government.
Oh, okay.
Now, is this something that happens all over the country in June?
For the state of Hawaii in June
Okay.
only. So
But is it other parts of the country other times of the year?
It varies.
Okay.
But for us here in Hawaii, it's only for the month of June.
It seems like I remember a story being told about how this got started in one of the cold states.
Right.
Because people couldn't pay their electric bills.
Couldn't pay the heating bills.
Yeah.
Heating and electric.
Right. And so that was meant so that they didn't get thrown out in the cold or be cold in their house.
Right.
Have it turned off. Of course, we don't have that problem here. So how does LIHEAP work here?
Well, it affords the applicant in two ways. One, we can assist them with urgent disconnection notices up to $200. So say, for instance, they, in the mail, they have a disconnection notice because of unpaid bills. Through this program, we can assist them up to $200 for urgent disconnection notice. So by their application, we can avoid or avert that disconnection. The second way we can help is either one or two fashions, is by credit, again by application. At the end of the year, probably December is when the state will roll the credit into your electric account.
So the first part of that to avoid the cancellation, that's a big deal because we know when a lot of people, when they get canceled through Maui Electric and they have to restart their electricity, it can be terribly expensive.
They want a deposit.
That security deposit can pretty much mean for a lot of low-income families, they're not ever getting their electricity turned back on, right?
Exactly. It is a hardship for them, and through this program, it will avert that disconnection.
And they can handle it that fast. to
They
get
can
it
handle
done?
it that fast.
Okay.
Within a 2-3 week period, we can get that application going, give notice to MECO that this applicant came in, and we can avert that disconnection.
So if somebody's standing out there with a disconnect notice in their hand, they need to see you on June 3rd.
They can see us on June 3rd. And this is also goes for gas, too.
Oh, okay.
Electric and gas,
But it's just for the month of June. So
just for the month of June.
you got to get it done during that period of time.
You have to have it done that period of time. In our office, we have the brochure that outlines the criteria, and also on the website.
Just basically low income, what does that mean? 60, 80, what is the,
150% poverty guideline
so anybody 150% below the poverty guideline for Maui.
for Maui County. And this applies to everyone in the household. So everyone in the household would have to be on that application. So you can have a large unit, or you can have a multiple unit upstairs and downstairs. The whole unit under that umbrella, under that roof, will have to apply for the program.
And accumulatively, they still have to be under 150.
Yes.
Wow, okay.
So that means those young adults that are living with their parents, maybe you should throw in some bucks for the electric bill, just saying.
Help out.
keep the, because you have to, once MEO helps you get it back on, you still, or or I shouldn't say back on, but stops the turning off,
Right.
then you still got to make your payment every
You
month.
still have to make a payment. So if their disconnection notice is over $200, they have a payment plan that they have to negotiate with MECO and follow that payment plan. We'll
Yeah.
just avert that disconnection initially, but they would have to follow up to make that regularly scheduled payment plan with MECO.
If I recall last year when when you were done, well, I guess you're not done with it when June is over because there's a lot of paperwork going on in the next 6 weeks or so.
Enormous.
Enormous, okay. If I remember correctly, last year there was a lower number of people who qualified than there was the year before. And you had said something about that had to do with so many people moving back home.
That's correct, yes. Last year we processed approximately 1,200 applications. 100 were disqualified because of circumstances. So we processed 1,100 applications were actually processed for assistance. This year we're looking to even increase that.
Okay.
So the average credit last year was approximately $580.
Wow.
So this year they're looking at less because
Because it's spread out.
it's spread out.
Now, and this $200 credit, is that something they have to pay you back later, or?
No.
So
No,
this is an outright grant for them,
It's an outright
One time.
assistance, one-time assistance.
and it's also for people who are trying to get their electricity on, maybe for the first time, or
No.
Oh.
Well, no. Could be. It could be. They can fall under that disconnection notice too, because they may have made some plans with MECO to do a payment plan. They failed to do it. Yes.
Okay.
We can help them as well.
what a great deal!
It is. It is.
Yeah, we got to get the word out.
And for some.
Well, I think the word is out. People have been calling 3 weeks earlier.
Really?
Yeah,
Really?
So the word is
So-
out.
Well,
so
there's
it-
that
it-
many people in need. That's
Right.
why.
It's not going to be the end of the month rush. It's going to be the whole month.
It's going to be the whole month.
To do 1,100 people in 20 days.
So actually it starts on the 3rd
Wow.
and it ends on the 28th.
Boy, you're going to be busy, man.
That's an understatement.
But it's what
Now-
you do. It's
Yeah.
a good thing.
It's a good thing. It
Now,
is.
to make the process easier, they need to bring some things with them.
Uh,
Otherwise, they're going to be coming back and coming back.
Right. So if they go to the website or come to your office, there's a brochure that outlines everything. The most important thing is your current utility bill.
Yeah.
Okay, now that has to have your name on it.
It has to, yes, it has to have a name on it. It could
Oh, okay.
be under someone else's name. Then you may need another form to accompany that application,
Okay, like the landlord's name.
like the landlord's name is.
Okay.
Oh yeah, because if you don't own, it may be.
Yeah, because like you said earlier, to get a utility deposit down, it's a lot of money, and either the tenant cannot afford it, it goes under the landlord's name or some other family member's name.
But they're still responsible to
They're
pay,
still
and they get
responsible to
behind.
pay,
And, yeah.
And they're basically just going to sign a statement saying I'm responsible for this bill,
That's correct.
sort of thing. Okay, so they
They-
bring the electric bill. They
Well, they
bring
need photo identification. I'm going to read your brochure.
Okay.
Photo identification, most current electric or gas bill, proof of residence, and that's for all the household members.
Proof of yes, and that proof of residence can be another utility bill other than electric or gas.
phone
Cable,
bill.
cable bill, phone bill, doctor bill,
Even a cell phone bill?
cell phone bill. Yes,
Okay, that works.
As long as it has that address on it.
so long as it has that service address on.
And then Social Security verification, that's if you're getting Social Security. Oh, no, or is this a Social Security number?
Social Security. We need a copy of their Social Security card.
Okay, so this isn't any trying to prove income or anything.
No,
Okay, so proof of age, although is this just for seniors or is this for anybody?
anybody.
Okay.
For seniors 60 and over, it allows them another credit. So that's why we need their ID to validate their age.
So they could get a little bit more money?
A little bit more money.
Oh, that's nice.
Age and disability, physical disability.
Boy, that age 60. Everything good
Magic, huh?
happens after
Yeah.
60.
Yeah.
Can't wait. Proof of income,
Proof of income.
and that means all your income.
All sources of income.
Whether it's-
Pension,
yeah.
Social Security, paycheck,
And for all household members.
all household members.
and
if you-
they have to be there. Do they
Not-
have to come in?
Not necessarily,
Okay.
but we need all adults to sign the application.
Okay. But
Can
you
they
take
take the application home and?
No, they don't take the application home. The application remains with us, and all adult members must sign that application.
So they can come in one at a time.
They
though.
can come in one at a time.
Okay, well that's good because their work schedules and that kind of
Yes,
stuff. Yeah.
yes.
And then the last thing is proof of assets,
Proof of assets.
bank statements,
bank-
that kind of stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, because this really isn't for those people who really can't afford to pay their electric bill but just don't want to.
Or aren't on top of it.
Yeah, just forgot. Whoops. Well,
Gotcha.
usually, to Maui, Miko's credit, they don't, they do give you a little bit of time before they start sending out those horrible Dunning letters.
Yes.
Yeah.
They do.
They,
Is that what they do?
yeah, they do. They
Oh.
do. They say, you're late. And then they say, hey, you're really late. And then they say, okay, if you're really late now and we're going to turn you out. I mean,
When do those little stickers get put on your front door?
I don't know.
that
It's never
them?
happened
Yeah.
to me. But I know this because the house next door to us was foreclosed on.
I
so
see.
I saw.
I saw it pile up.
Yeah, they had quite a few little notices.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so Miko's not the big bad guy here.
No.
Yeah.
The door hangers is probably the last notification.
Okay.
Oh, oh, I see. When they say
Yeah,
we're
the-
going to cut your
yeah.
electricity off. Okay. I was like, door hanger, what's that? Got it.
Yellow. I believe it's yellow. Yeah, I think
Now, and
it's
this
yellow.
is
Yellow?
federal
Okay.
money that comes down, right?
That's correct.
And allotted to all the different counties in the state, or just to the state and.
Throughout the United States, in the state of Hawaii, this program is issued to CAP agencies, Community Action Partners. That's why MEO does it here, Kauai, Kauai Economic Opportunity, HCAP, and HCOC on the Big Island.
Yeah, I don't think people realize just how much MEO does in the community. You guys have so many different programs.
We have, I believe, about-
Jerry has so many different programs in his department. What have you got? 20?
No, it's
Oh.
less, about probably 10.
Oh, really? Oh, okay, so less
That's
than it
still
used to
a
be.
lot of
Yeah, it's a lot of programs.
Don't short sell yourself. That's still a lot of programs. And all these programs are designed to help people, low-income people,
Low
get back
income,
on their feet.
yep.
As I know, Habitat, we use you quite a bit to help some of our families on their
Rental.
first time, the security deposits
Mm-hmm.
and stuff. And it really does make a difference on somebody being able to get into a unit.
That's correct.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you, Emil.
You're welcome.
Thank you for all you do, Jerry. It's with this program now. You pull employees from other parts of MEO to come in and help with this program because your staff couldn't do it all.
Well, our staff is going to do it all this.
Oh, are they?
Yes.
Wow.
In the past, we have utilized other departments,
Yeah.
but it's going to
It's
be
all up to you this time.
it's
Wow.
Strictly up to us.
You guys can do it.
You can do it.
You've been doing this
Yeah.
every year.
Let's take a short break and we'll see if they can do it.
Aloha from Pacific Source, and thank you for your support over the years. Pacific Source has offered more of what builders and homeowners value most in building materials and cabinet design. We've done this by offering superior customer service and products, as well as by designing kitchens and baths that are intelligent and elegant while staying true to your vision and budget. Visit our showroom in Waikapu in Central Maui, where we display a variety of cabinets as well as top-name appliances like Sub-Zero, Wolf, Viking, KitchenAid, and more. We display countertops, tile and wood flooring, and several brands of windows and doors, including Fleetwood multi-slides and La Cantina folding doors. Come in and talk to our designers about making your dreams become a reality. From concept to completion, we really believe our attention to detail and superior service are what sets us apart. Let us show you what we mean. We are a Pacific Source at 515 East Oahe Way in the Consolidated Base Yard in Waikapu, just off Waiko Road. Call us at 986-0380. That's 986-0380, or look us up online at packsource.com.
And we are back. It's Wednesday. This is Maui's.
Nonprofit notes.
There
I'll
you
just
go.
finish your sentences for you.
That's great. I like the way that worked. A little with a little more enthusiasm.
Maui nonprofit notes.
There we go. And we're busy talking story with Jerry Lum, who's the director of community services programs at MEO. And we've been talking about LIHEAP, which is the Low Income Home Energy Assistance Program. The other day I was trying to think what the AP was on that. I came up with a Low Income Help for Energy. Yeah, well, no wonder I got stuck. That wasn't the way it went.
Yeah.
But I was in the right ballgame. Anyway, so for those of you who need some assistance, please don't hesitate. Head on over to MEO Family Center at 99 Mahalani Street. This starts next Monday, the 3rd. The hours for application are Monday through Tuesday and Thursday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 12 noon, and then 2 p.m. to 4 p.m.
They do need lunch.
They do need lunch.
They need to
They're gonna
fortify
do-
themselves.
And
we do.
You do. And you also need to kind of organize what you've done in the morning so that you're ready to go in the afternoon. And then on Wednesdays, it's a little different schedule, 9:30 to 2, and then 3 to 6. So for those of you who have work schedules that don't allow you to get over there during the regular business day, they are open till 6 on Wednesdays.
Now, is this something county-wide? So is there Molokai and Lanai?
Yes, Molokai and Lanai as well too, and then also Hana.
Okay, and how do they take advantage of this?
They can call the respective offices and schedule an appointment.
So they don't just have open hours. It's a little bit more.
Yeah, it's a little bit because of their other work that they have to do. So it's by appointment at Hana and Lanai, and Molokai you would have to call them as well too.
Yeah, because they got smaller staffs.
They have smaller staff.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
They can't just say, okay, you 10 people quit doing everything else this month and do just this.
Right.
And we encourage people, don't sit around and wait till the last minute. Get it in, because what if you show up and you don't have this
proper
paperwork, or
documents.
you found out that needs to be done? Then you got to get your family in. So get in there early so you can get everything done.
Don't procrastinate like tax season. Do it early.
Yeah,
Do it early.
there is no benefit.
Right.
And there's no extensions.
There's no extension exactly.
Yeah.
So if somebody thinks they qualify but they're not quite sure, they can call.
They can come down. They can
You'd
come down.
rather they come down.
They can come down. We can process the application, and we can look at all the documents they have provided. to us.
Okay. And the only day that you won't be open is the June 11th holiday.
June 11th holiday.
Oh, you get a day
King
off.
Kamehameha Day.
I
And the weekends.
And the weekends.
weekends.
Right.
I have a feeling you're going to be working a little bit of overtime to process all that.
Well, for Jerry, I know finishing all this up and getting the paperwork in to the state for them to process. I can recall you working on this stuff like into September,
Well, August.
August. Okay,
Right. August.
yeah, because it's just a ton of paperwork,
It's enormous.
enormous. Gotcha. But just think of the good it does.
But I mean, families, it can take that long to process. Do they have to wait till August for the payment to come through?
Well, actually, if it's a credit, probably December.
Oh. And Miko's okay with that?
Miko's. This is only for the credit, but on the crisis, the disconnection notices, it will be accomplished within 2 to 3 weeks.
Now, what is the credit again?
Credit is a one-time credit. Under this program, either one, not both. Crisis, urgent disconnection notice for either gas or electricity, And if not a crisis, we can do a credit.
Just credit your bill for.
Credit your bill for the amount that that this program is going to help you with.
So you said like last year it was like $500-600.
$580.
Yeah.
They're looking at probably less.
So for some families, that could be 3-4 months worth of electric bills.
It could be. It could very well be. Or if you a single user and don't use electricity that much, it can probably last 8 to 9 months.
Yeah.
Oh, what a good way to encourage people to conserve.
I think in our office we were talking this morning about the program because we send these notices out in the next month's rent notices, which are going out today. And I think that I heard somebody say that there was one person who had more than a year's credit because this is one person in a small apartment, and you get the same credit. And so they said they had no electric bill to pay that next year. And it's like, whoa.
That's great because then maybe you can catch up on your
Other stuff.
rental
Other things.
payment
Yeah.
or your credit card bills or whatever else is holding you down or holding you back. Or maybe
Exactly.
pay your mortgage to Habitat.
There you go. There you go. Move out of our apartments and move into a house.
But Jerry, tell us about a few other programs that are under your department at MEO.
Well, we have 2 rental programs, one under the county, one under the state. Currently, the funds under the county has been expended, and the program under the state, we can help with security deposit, utility assistance for that deposit, and first month's rent.
Oh, that's great.
So that's a big relief to people who are looking to move in a new unit. And this is only moving in, not
Right.
to maintain your current
Right.
rental status.
Now, and again, is that like a grant or do you have to pay it back or
It's a grant from the state.
even the security deposit, they don't have to pay that back or when the landlord.
Well, the landlord would have to sign a security deposit letter that once the tenant moves out, the money comes back to us. So it's put back into the pot and used for other people.
I was going to say, yeah, because that money eventually comes back, hopefully.
Hopefully
unless
it comes
someone
back. Yeah.
screws up.
So now, basically for that, you just have to prove you have a job,
Income
income. Okay.
helps.
All right.
Help you maintain that rent.
Okay.
We take all income, all household income. We'll see on your monthly expenses if you can maintain that new place.
Okay.
And we also provide education, financial education,
How to-
budgeting,
How to keep your budget for
Yep.
your family. Okay.
understanding credit scores,
Okay.
and the impact it has on you and your family.
Okay.
And we monitor them every month to see if they're still there, maintaining their budget. We check to we make sure that the budget is realistic and achievable.
And now, is this the one where they can apply and get a rent for some period of time? It's less each month.
That's the
but
county.
That's the
program.
county one that's used up right
Right.
now.
That's
And
why
that-
it's used up.
That'll start again in July. Did you get it refunded?
It will be,
Okay.
according to our grant administrator, it will be. But,
Okay.
yeah.
With the new
July will
budget?
start, yep.
Yeah. Okay.
What a great program.
Isn't it?
Very beneficial.
Yeah. So then you also have.
We also have 2 federal programs, Employment and Training Program, National Farm Workers Job Program. That's to help farm workers, either to help them with their current job or to help them move from their farm working to another more productive employment,
Or steady.
steady employment. And the other one targets the senior population, 55 and older, Senior Community Services Employment Program. So we
And that's to get people back into the workforce? Or?
get people back in the workforce.
Yeah, because people are working a lot longer these days. We have to.
We have to.
Cost of everything isn't covered under Social Security like some people dreamt it would be.
Yeah.
You know, and everybody forgot. Someplace along the line, everybody forgot that was meant to be a help,
a supplement.
a supplement, not the whole thing.
Yeah.
And so people who did not do anything for their retirement programs, all of a sudden it's that day, and it's like, what? I can't live on $1,800 a month.
No.
And my parents just never thought they'd live that long. So
That's true. And now we're seeing people who start collecting at 62. They can collect for 35 years.
yeah. Yeah.
Woo.
That's a great program, though. Getting people back to work. It's all about that.
Yeah, and it keeps them motivated.
Right.
And
mentally and physically.
yes, because having a job, they absolutely, instead of just staying home.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Get them up, get them going.
And those programs are training, so job training.
Job training.
Do you
Resume-
help them find the job then too?
We place them in for the Senior Community Service and Employment Program. We we place them in a nonprofit organization, help them develop the skills so they can be placed in unsubsidized employment. So,
Oh, great.
Cool. What else you got?
what else do we have?
You got 2 minutes.
Okay, let's,
No pressure.
we have the Best Reintegration Program. This is to
that's
help
right,
people that have been incarcerated, formerly incarcerated, or presently incarcerated. We help them develop the job skills, help them find a job, help them overcome barriers to their employment. ID. You need an ID to get a job.
You need an address.
You need an address because you don't physically live in a P.O. box.
Although some people have tried, I think.
Yeah.
The guy
Okay.
in Pu'unene
And
thinks he lives there.
yeah, right. And then you've also got the Hispanic program.
We have the Enlace Hispano program, the Hispanic Link that targets the Hispanic population. Translation, interpretation, anything that they need.
Immigration?
Immigration. In fact, we have the Guatemalan Consulate General coming down in August, I believe, to help
Wow.
with paperwork. I believe the Mexican Consulate General is coming in September, October.
Wow, that's fantastic. Yeah.
So, and that's one of the fastest growing populations.
It
right?
is. It is. I think they're up like 13% this year.
Wow. Busy place.
Very busy.
So, what do you do in your spare time over at MEO?
There's no spare time.
Yeah, define spare.
When he goes to the bathroom.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when he walks upstairs to a meeting, it's that
Right.
2 minutes of stair climbing.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a spare time.
Well, these are great, wonderful programs. We definitely have to get the word out about them, especially the LIHEAP. Or
For sure.
LIHEAP?
LIHEAP.
LIHEAP.
For
Is
more, for more information, call 249-2970 or stop by on any day of the week starting June 3rd and bring your information with you. You can make it a one-time stop, or you can bring some of your information and make it 3 or 4
Multiple
times.
We'd love to see you.
But don't wait until the last week, because if you do have a hang-up on any of the information, there is no extension.
None.
None.
And the website, in case you want to check the website for more information, is meoinc.charityfinders.org.
You got it.
Or you can just search, because I've done it, Google MEO.
And it'll get there.
It'll pop up,
Yeah.
yeah. Because that's a long one.
Or go LIHEAP. Google LIHEAP, you'll get them too.
Oh, okay.
LIHEAP.
Just don't
Jerry.
Google Jerry.
Yes.
Yeah, Google Jerry Lum. It'll show you where he is.
Light.
LIHEAP. Very good, Jerry. Thank you so much for all you do. It's just everything is one. It's a wonderful program.
And I
And
hope
one
you-
thing we didn't talk about was the seniors, the coordinating council, and
Yep.
stuff like that you do. So there's just so much going on over there
Endless.
yeah.
MEO's a
Jerry's life is
pretty neat
endless.
organization.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jerry's department's a pretty neat organization.
You're a big part of that organization.
Because every other department has got their thing. Transportation does the buses, Head Start, youth service, or young
Early childhood.
early childhood services is Head Start. The youth services is not Job Corps,
AmeriCorps.
AmeriCorps. Business Development Corp is Business Development. Community Services, look at this. He's got 10,
huge.
11 different things going on at the same time. So.
Now, does MEO run the bus? Or is that
No,
separate?
no.
That's Roberts.
Because I just rode the bus for the first time. I was quite impressed.
Were you?
I was.
Where'd you take it?
From Kihei to Kahumanu.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Just for the heck of it.
Just for the heck of it.
You
It
go out
was-
and you buy a new car and then you get on the bus. Wait a minute. What am I missing here? Okay.
I deal with a lot of people who ride the bus. I needed to recommend it. I thought I better, if I'm
Yeah.
going to, recommend it, I better get my butt on it. And
Right.
it was a wonderful trip.
Cool.
Yeah.
Very good. That's good to know.
Yeah. It was fast, too. Anyway.
Right.
I
yeah.
digress. Sorry
Yeah.
about that.
What can we say?
Thank
Anyway,
you, Jerry.
You're welcome.
thank you for everything.
You're welcome.
And folks, remember 249-2970 or stop by MEO at 99 Mahalani Street starting Monday.
June 3rd through the 28th. Get on it.
Super. Okay. Thanks, Jerry.
You're welcome.
Okay, we'll
Thank
see you later. And now we're going to take the second half of the show. We're going to talk about an interesting program. Is this for seniors?
No.
No,
this is-
it's by seniors, kind of helping seniors. Seniors have nothing to do with it.
No.
Okay, we're talking with Elena Farinas, who has
I
started.
think we need to let her tell us what the program is.
Okay, well, who started an organization called Free Help Education Organization. Right?
Right.
Okay, so tell us what
Thank-
Free Help Education Organization does.
Okay.
We're confused.
Thank you, Susie, and aloha, everyone who's listening. I'm Elena Farinas, and I'm actually the founder of this program called Free Help Education. And my mission really is to reduce human suffering. And my targets are the seniors and the teenagers. And through free help education, I would like to guide them and motivate them. And our program started on October 2010 as an online training schools with 7 specialized website training. And in the company, the websites are doing very well for the people who can afford to purchase their own computer and are very happy with it. But for the people who are not able to afford, they cannot really utilize the program. So therefore, I decided as the business owner of the online training to take and convert them into a nonprofit organization and file the required 501c3 nonprofit. And that's where it started. So my purpose or mission is actually for the seniors and to provide computer learning technology for them, and it's a way to combat loneliness and isolation among the seniors.
So do you have a facility where they go and they work on computers, or you just teach them how to use the computers?
At the moment, I would myself or the volunteers would go into their home or their apartment and provide the course. Through the online training, there is a basic computer course, and I would go in there, or we meet in areas first for consultation, like coffee shop, McDonald's, or places. And if I could get a free space, then I would get more people. But in the meantime, the online training is managed through my office at home. But the other program where I would like to really put an impact into helping the needy, I really is critical that we have a computer learning technology center built.
So that's what you're aiming for.
So this
you
is
have a spot.
actually what I'm aiming for.
Yes.
And the purpose is to really have it so that I could help the four
Groups.
groups.
So seniors is one.
The seniors is one.
Uh-huh.
The teenagers is the second. It's because teenagers need to have a guidance, motivate them to learn, keep them off the street, and reduce problems. Because teenagers, they will be the future leader of tomorrow. And
And you do this through the computer training again?
through the computer training. Right now, it's been going computer training, and I have quite a few positive feedbacks for some of them that are able to get a computer. They send me email. They go to the library, but they cannot stay there, and some of them are homeless. So I feel so touched because some of them said, Elena, my mother stumbled into your program, and I now taking computer technology. And one of them is an electrician. He's 40 years old, and he's been an apprentice for
Wow.
quite a while. So therefore, he was able to study online and got his license, and he's no longer an apprentice.
Very
Oh,
good.
that's
So
great.
those are actually has been my reward. And one of them is that homeless that I felt so touched when he said, Elena, I'm taking classes. Thank you so much. And I know that to run the computers, websites and program, it takes funding.
Right.
So he actually donated $5.
Wow.
And then I sent him back and said, Ron, if your $5 is the last $5 you have, please buy yourself something to eat so you can feed your brain,
Right.
because it's important.
Right.
So
Right.
anyhow, those are really my reward. But it's so critical that the community organization and I get together so that we can really implement this purpose.
I got you. Hang on just a second, Elena. We got to take a commercial break, and we'll be right back.
Aloha from Pacific Source, and thank you for your support over the years. Pacific Source has offered more of what builders and homeowners value most in building materials and cabinet design. We've done this by offering superior customer service and products, as well as by designing kitchens and baths that are intelligent and elegant while staying true to your vision and budget. Visit our showroom in Waikapu in Central Maui, where we display a variety of cabinets as well as top-name appliances like Sub-Zero, Wolf, Viking, KitchenAid, and more. We display countertops, tile and wood flooring, and several brands of windows and doors, including Fleetwood multi-slides and La Cantina folding doors. Come in and talk to our designers about making your dreams become a reality. From concept to completion, we really believe our attention to detail and superior service are what sets us apart. Let us show you what we mean. We are a Pacific Source at 515 East Oahe Way in the Consolidated Base Yard in Waikapu, just off Waiko Road. Call us at 986-0380. That's 986-0380, or look us up online at packsource.com.
Sherry, get down off the table. Quit dancing.
I just love that music. I really do.
Every time it starts, she's raring to go, and
It does wake me up.
Yeah, it is cool. Like,
Yeah.
I gotta admit, it's so distinctive.
It's a little jazzy.
Yeah, and it's
it's-
Wednesday, it's noon, it's
And we don't eat
hump
lunch
time.
before we come, so
Right.
I'm tired and I'm dragging, and I hear that music and I just feel good.
You're ready to
Thank
go.
you, Gary.
Ready to go.
Thank you,
Appreciate it.
KAOI.
Yes. Pacific Source, thank you so much for being with us all these years and helping us tell the story of all our nonprofits and what they're doing out there. Today's second.
I just want to say today is a great example of why this radio show is so great, because obviously a brand new nonprofit that's just starting out would have a really hard time, getting radio time, but this is offered free thanks to Pacific Source. So Elena can get her story out and maybe get some people interested in her new nonprofit and get some momentum and going.
Exactly, and I think what she's trying to do, talking about, it's not necessarily totally for seniors because she's working with the teenagers as well, but in today's world, having a little bit of knowledge so that you can get on a computer and find these different programs that she's sending, that she's dispersing out there. It's not, Elena, you're not creating these programs. They're already out there.
Yes, the program is created through 360 Training University, virtual
Okay.
university, and they're based in Austin, Texas.
Okay.
The ongoing website, like let's say OSHA Online College. This is actually the website for people that wants to get into the construction job, but they have to have the certificate of required by the Department of Labor.
Okay.
So
OSHA
therefore,
training.
yeah, in order for them to be able to compete and get a job in where they can really, upgrade their level of earning, they have to have that OSHA. So
Right.
that's one of them.
I see. Okay.
Yeah. The other one is healthcare. It's healthcareonlinecollege.com. And this is for nurses, if they want to become a nurse, or if they want to have continuing education, or dental assistants. These are all on the by the university, virtual university. And the other one is real estate. If they want to become a real estate, continuing education, it's there. It's called Real Estate College, Real Estate School College.com. And then we got another one. It's called Public Safety School.com, and that is actually for people that works in the hotel and they want to become a manager, maybe a bartenders, or study human resources.
Now these are all free.
Actually, these are online fee. There is, you take the
Okay.
course, and it's the fee through the university charge them. And in the meantime, we get affiliate affiliate earning. So that affiliate helps to fund the freehelpeducation.org.
Okay.
That's an online, and it's several courses.
Okay.
From the basic computer to high school courses, college courses,
Right.
anyone, or GED or whatever. That is free help education. But that is only good for the people who have the computer, right?
Right.
That's
So
true.
my goal is to implement that computer learning technology center. So my mission of helping reducing, the elderly, reducing the human depreciation of life, and bringing the teenagers out from the street is really my goal. But the third one is actually to help the military people who gave their life and on the war zone. They're coming back now into the civilian life. They need to be able to get back into the working condition, and some of them either don't have an experience except being in the war. So now I want them to be able to have the vehicle to come into the health center, use the computer, get into the online training school, even with where they have to pay a fee. And if we have enough help from the public, the fees will be paid. Anyone that would be coming to our center with the help of the support of the community, and there won't be any fees.
So you
for
have
them.
a good point, Elena, is that all these online courses are great
Yes.
if you have a computer and
Yeah.
a place to actually access, because you can actually have a computer and still not have a place to go. But what you'd like to see is a place where people can go and access all this online training, whether it's free or it's at cost, and they can have a quiet, concentrated place where they can do these courses and help their, whether it's their employment, get better employment, or get employment, or those types of things.
Exactly. And my focus is really to have maybe a place where we'll have 24 computers, and maybe one side of the other place where you have 4, always open in a sense, so that, let's say, someone wants to get into the construction job. Maybe they need the safety to be able to
Right.
to drive, right?
Or maybe
So-
they
They
just
can
need
come
to.
in.
Yeah, one of the things that you said earlier is true, and that was, you said they could go to a library and go on, but you can't stay on there all day, and you
Exactly.
can't come back there every day and continue the process. And what you're looking for is creating a center where they can come in and they can use these computers at no cost to them, and can do a whole online course and it may be the next course and the course after that to get to where they want to be.
Exactly.
Yeah, because these, especially, I just had this happen with us. Is I have an employee who's taking an online course to get certified, and because we live in Hawaii, it started at 6 a.m. because they don't realize that we've got this huge time difference. So she had to get down to the office at 5:30 so she could start this online course at 6 o'clock. And it's just, it may be that you can't get into a library at 6 a.m. in
Right.
the morning, or
Exactly,
into a
exactly,
Starbucks,
right.
or into someplace where these online courses, are at that god-awful hour.
Exactly.
Right.
And so this is the purpose, really.
That's a great purpose.
With the new technology, it really opened up the opportunity for a lot of people who was not able to go to school, and they got married, they got their children. So therefore, they remain, poverty, and then their children. There's in Hawaii alone, according to the statistic, there are 25% children are in poverty.
Yeah.
That is
That's
pretty
awful.
pretty awful. So
That's awful.
therefore, if we can lift the people, the working parents, then the future leader of tomorrow will be something that we can be proud of.
Right.
Because even the statistic shows that Hawaii is considered 34 in the States.
34th. Yeah.
34th, and not going to go the other way
Yeah,
around.
right.
But
Well, it's interesting because what you're talking about fits in with what Jerry was saying about the training they do for seniors to get them back into the workforce, because they're going to have to work longer now because everybody's living longer, and Social Security doesn't pay the bills. And so you're kind of talking the same thing, only you're saying, okay, from a computer, doing online courses on computers can get you to maybe that next job that you aren't qualified for now. And along with what they're doing over there, training for job interviews, etc., the whole thing kind of fits together. I mean, this is really helpful.
And what you're looking for at this point, because as you indicated at the beginning of this, you've just started this nonprofit, is you're looking for people who share your mission, share what your idea is, your goal, and help with donations. Obviously, money donations would help, volunteers, anything else you're looking for. Maybe somebody out there has some space that would be ideal. Yeah, so all these things are things that you are working towards.
And she has this target date that she's put out there of October 30th to launch this computer center.
That's ambitious.
ambitious.
But it's good.
The reason why I put that out, because when I had my interview with the Internal Revenue Service, my consultant said, Elena, do you realize that you have large mission? And when do you think you will be able to get it? So I thought maybe 1 year, 12 months, that is. And I said, oh, I know with my spiritual guidance and the support of the community, by the end of 2013, we'll have the
We'll
place.
have it. Wow.
Well, sometimes when you put it out there, you never know. Somebody could be listening that, this is maybe somebody's got some property or some space that would be ideal for this, even if it's just temporary until you get going, until you get a permanent spot. There's definitely
Yeah.
always that
Or somebody
possibility.
who's thinking the same kinds of things that you are.
Mm-hmm.
You're now expressing that, and you may get a call. How can they get a hold of you?
My direct number for the school is 808-891-2220. And for people who, out of the area, we do have the 800 number, which is 653-6599.
Okay.
And your website is?
And the website for the free help education is www.freehelpeducation.org.
You can't get any easier than that.
Free
Right?
education. And if you're looking
That's
for
right.
free
Spell it out.
education, then free help with education, just remember it that way.
Right.
Yeah. And all this information is on the website. And on your website, do you have where people could make maybe a donation?
Oh, yes. Actually, we're through PayPal and they take credit cards. So you just push the button and they'll take care of it. But if you do want to send a check, you could send it to 1006 Kihei, Hawaii 96753. Or
Is that a post office box?
P.O. Box,
Okay.
yes. Or if you would like a personal person, I would be so happy to just come and
I bet you would.
talk to you.
You'd
and
love to meet the donor.
I loved, I'm a people person.
Yeah, you are. You definitely are that. Wow, Elena.
So it's P.O. Box 1006, Kihei, Hawaii 96753. Or you can call 891-2220. Or go to their website at freehelpeducation.org.
And for anyone that would like to join in our volunteer program, you may go to salvationangels.org.
Wow, that's a
We
new
are
piece.
the messenger. Salvation Angels are the messenger of the people.
There you go.
Oh, so that's if you want to volunteer.
Oh, yes. They're, then when they come over there, usually, they are, but on our website also there is a volunteer page there.
Okay.
Now, if they're volunteering, they're maybe helping someone, teaching someone how to use computers, or what do they do when they're volunteering? Or are they helping with...
Actually, our volunteers are doing what we call virtual volunteer, where they actually worked on getting our websites more viewers, optimization, or marketing, and making recommendation to the board of directors.
So doing everything to help get this mission going and
Right.
get your facility open by October 30th, 2013.
That's coming up.
Or sooner.
Or sooner,
sooner.
right?
Right.
And
Wouldn't that be
actually, we need
nice?
volunteers for grant writers,
Ah,
things like that.
Right,
You know.
right. Well, it's terrific. Elena, thank you for coming on today and sharing this exciting new program.
And
with
welcome
our
to Maui
listeners
Nonprofit Directors Association. We're glad to have you
as a new member.
as a new member.
Thank you so much. It's so happy that I joined.
Well, we're happy.
Maui Nonprofit.
We're happy that you found us and contacted us and to find out what it was all about. So, good luck to you. And
I'm sure we'll have you back soon.
I think
Thank you
so.
so much.
I think so. Well, we'll have her back in October for sure to see if she met her date.
Well, no, we will have her to celebrate her date.
There we go.
Celebrate.
To
it's
celebrate it.
true.
And we're almost at the end of our hour. How fast it goes when
I
we're talking
know.
with people doing exciting things for people.
And if you are interested in helping any nonprofit in Maui, go to our website, mauinonprofit.org. Check out the list of organizations that are doing wonderful things in our community. Give your time, your talent, and definitely of your money.
Right. And we again want to thank Pacific Source for being our sponsor for this show. And we will be back next week, same time, same place. That's KAOI Radio, 1110 AM, 96.7 FM at noon. What else could you do on Wednesday at noon? Oh, maybe you could eat lunch.
That's what
Well,
we're
you
going to
can-
do right after
You
this.
can listen to us while you eat lunch. And we're going to go have a lunch after this.
Aloha.
I'm Susie Tiemann.
I'm Sherry Dotson.
And Elena's here with us, and Gary, our faithful companion over there on the controls, and he's given me the high sign like, Susie, it's time to say aloha, everyone. Have a great week. Thanks again.